there will be a mass amount of rental properties that will be coming onto the market, guys. It's coming. Especially with a recession that is looming, that will happen, and interest rates going up, properties will be available. So I need you guys to make sure you watch this video all the way through so you know exactly what to do. My name is Orlando and welcome to the channel. Let's jump right into this. Real estate investors sitting on the sideline could be awarded for their patience as home sales slow, price cuts increase, and consumer sentiment softens. Now, we know what's exactly going on in this market. If you've been watching my videos, you know when it comes to the housing market, interest rates are going up and inflation is out of control. And with that being said, there will be opportunities when the recession hits. We're not talking about single family homes in particularly. If you watch my channel, you know I'm not a huge fan of single family homes. When it comes to rental properties, I'm all about multifamily, duplexes and up, guys.
Sensational.
But this same situation can be applied to single family homes. So listen up, guys. It says, after one of the most dramatic real estate bull runs in recent history, the housing market has taken a noticeable turn in recent months. More indicators are pointing towards a softening real estate market, meaning patient investors who have waited out the hot market since the start of the pandemic could be handsomely rewarded in the near future. And that is exactly correct, guys. So let's talk about the opportunity at hand, guys. The opportunity is to buy rental properties that have dropped in price. But here's the thing. This is where the real juicy portion of the opportunity is. Rental prices in a recession normally do not drop, but the value of homes do. So what does that mean? That means that you get a chance to jump into a rental property that has dropped in value, but the rental cash flow stays the same. Listen to this. Properties will drop in price, but the rent will stay the same. So we know, if you've been looking all on the housing market, we know rental prices have continued to go to record highs. They continue to increase. And what happens during a recession, guys? Well, in a recession, most people decide to rent because they cannot buy a home. Let it be they lost their job, it's an economy downturn. It's just not a great environment to buy a home. So in that situation, what do? You go in and you get a rental property at a cheaper price, but you have great cash flow at the same time. Now, I hear a lot of guys saying in my comments, sending me emails and DMs saying, Orlando, it's too expensive. I can't get into any rental properties. How do I start? Well, this is the opportunity you've been looking for. This is an opportunity for you to get in at a discounted price. Now, I'm not saying that the market is going to drop by 50, 60, 70, 80%, and that's when you need to jump in.
Yeah, I know, I heard that. That's corny.
I'm saying that you will be able to get in on a rental property at a discounted price. Let it be 20, 30%. That is still a deal, guys, because the rental cash flow will cover the mortgage. You can't beat that, guys. You cannot beat it. Before I give this great information, guys, 82% of you guys have not subscribed to the channel. I think I'm giving you some good information. I don't know. You be the judge of that. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. It really helps out my channel. Allows more people to see my content. Fewer mortgage applications, more price reductions, and a lower anticipated home price growth all point to a softening market. As you guys know, we already understand that there is going to be a recession. The market is softening and there's just all the red flags are pointing towards that direction, and we could go on and on and on and on about it, but we all know that that's happening. Having cash ready to go when the market bottoms out. Guys, I have seen in my comment section people saying, I am ready to go. I am ready to buy a rental property right now. I'm ready to buy my home right now. So people are ready for this, and if you aren't an individual who is ready for this, you have to get ready for it. So let's talk about the cost. What is it going to cost you to get into these mass amount of rental properties that Orlando is saying is going to come on the market during a recession? Well, I'm glad you asked. So the things that are going to cost you is, let's talk about number one, patience. A lot of people just want it now. Money is burning a hole in your pocket. You are saying to yourself,
Orlando, I just got to spend this money. I want to invest it. I want my money to make money for me right now.
let me tell you what, guys, you have to be patient. If you're not patient, you will lose the money that you're saying is going to burn a hole in the pocket. And then you will be terribly upset saying, oh man, I invested my money in crypto or some other crazy investment that you originally never planned to do because you just wanted to invest in something. You have to be able to wait this market out and see the opportunities that can be had. I'm telling you guys, you have to wait it out. The patience is key. So what else is it going to cost you? It's going to cost you time. You have to be able to look on the market, guys. I know it seems crazy. Properties just won't show up on your doorstep. Someone won't send you an email saying, hey, look, this is a great opportunity to buy. You have to look and use your time to look for properties. I know, crazy, right? So when a recession comes, or when you start seeing a lot of price cuts in your local area, why not look every day on Zillow or Redfin or whatever platform you use to look at rental properties? Use your time wisely to find those properties. I can tell you, I own a bunch of rental properties, and not one time not one time have I magically owned a rental property. You have to invest your time. And if you do not invest your time, guys, I'm sorry to tell you, you won't be investing in anything. One real estate investor who spoke to Insider back in March pulled out over $1 million in cash through 2 recent refinances to have the money ready to go in case of a significant correction. Now is the time to grab as much cash as you can out of these assets and then have the cash available if the market corrects aggressively. I don't think it'll be a 50% correction because we don't have that bad loan structure that we had in a Great Recession, but it could be a 10 to 20% drop. That is exactly what I just said earlier, is that you guys can't be looking for you see a 40 or 30% correction and you're waiting on the 80% or the 60%. You cannot do that. Here's the thing. If you see a great deal, a deal is a deal. If the cash flow makes sense, buy it. I know that sounds crazy. If the cash flow makes sense, buy it. With all of the properties that will be coming available during a recession, all the rental properties, and the cash flow is still the same, but the value has dropped, it's a no-brainer, guys. 6 months ago, the stuff I was buying was first-day listings. I was using cash because it was all about speed. If it gets out to 15 days, sellers are getting nervous and they start thinking, nobody's showing up to my open house and they might be open to a lower offer. Every market is slowing down, just at different rates and different speeds. Now, we all know this. This is why it's so important, guys, to look at your local market to determine what's going on in your market, at what rate and what speed is everything slowing down. Is your market, you're starting to see it slow down? Well, maybe when the recession hits, that may not drop as much as you think it might drop. But maybe someone who's at the very top, when the recession hits, you see that 20, 30% correction. You have to take a look at your local market and understand. So let's talk about what the reward will be. Okay, the reward for your patience, the reward for the jumping on the opportunity that I'm talking about is passive income. To having an asset that will appreciate year over year, having cash flow with that, a return on your investment, the amount of money that you put down on the property, and also to get great tax benefits, and then also to get your feet wet into real estate, jumping into the rental property pool, right? A lot of people send me DMs and emails and comment and say, Orlando, how do I start? How do I get into real estate? How do I get my first property? Look, this is the video. This is the video for you. This was telling you exactly what you need to do, allowing you to get into an opportunity before it happens. So you have to keep your eye on the prize, which is getting into your first rental property, guys. So once again, the reward is getting your first rental property. That cash flow, that passive income, the tax benefits, you cannot beat any of that, guys. And nothing beats getting into your first rental property, because then it makes it easier to get the second, third, fourth, and next thing you know, you've got over 100+ units. I mean, I know some of you guys don't want that many units, but you know what I mean. What it does is it allows you to get into real estate, guys. So in this video, I went over the opportunity, the cost, and the reward for jumping on the massive amount of rental properties that will become available, guys, when the recession hits. So get ready, guys. I hope this content was valuable. I'm gonna need you to watch the next video here. It will help you learn about this crazy housing market and jump into your first rental property. Also, check in the description below. We have a membership program along with some useful links, free credit reporting, whatnot. See you in the next one. Thanks.